So here we have the BMW M235i on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside. From the outside we can see that it's a two-door coupe with those lovely black alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Those twin tailpipes, the exhaust note on this car is fantastic, incidentally, and plenty of boot space available to us as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through just a few of the controls, as I mentioned, on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle of the car, though, you can see it's in fantastic condition and a great looking car as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we have the speedometer and fuel gauge. On the right-hand side, the rev counter. Below that, in the centre, you can see, firstly, the total miles for this car. They're 85,858. You can change the information that's displayed above that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk. For various bits of trip computer, fuel economy information, or that digital readout for the speedometer that you see being displayed there now. If we back out to the steering wheel next, we have cruise control, speed limiter, stereo and phone controls, the minus and plus paddle so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. And then over into the center, the main screen for the car. So up on here, of course, you can pair your phone in order that you can use the phone control. So you go to manage mobile devices and follow the instructions from there. All the movement that you see me making on the screen is being done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial just here and the collection of buttons that surround it. So you can go into certain menus directly from there, or use this dial to highlight anything you want to. For example, radio and media, push the dial down. You can see that if you want to listen to music in this car, we've got lots of ways of doing it. So DAB, FM and AM radio. You can save your own music collection into the car. We have auxiliary input, CD player, Bluetooth audio as well, and USB input. You can also pair your phone from this menu as well as the original communication menu just there. We have got navigation. So on here you can see BMW's professional nav, which is this extra wide color screen. It's a very nice, easy system to use. And then at the end here, you've got various different vehicle settings menu, your trip computer, etc. This car's got reversing sensors and front sensors, and you can see there a visual guide to those sensors. Working our way down with the main volume for the stereo, CD player, dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in for both driver and passenger. And when you're happy with those settings, your air conditioning is on at the minute, so that's off. Back on again, or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and the direction of the air for you. You can override that whenever you wish to, just press the same button again. We have a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, and the same over here for the passenger side. Below that, 2 cup holders. We've got the key just here for the car. I'll show you how you start the vehicle in just a moment. You can remove this should you wish to give you the 2 cup holders. Otherwise, this pot is there so you could store the key in here if you wish to. And we've got a 12-volt charging socket as well. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. You can turn your parking sensors on and off, your traction control on and off, and change the driving setup of the car. So I've just put it into Sport. We have Sport Plus, Sport, Comfort, and Eco Pro as well. In terms of starting the car, you just need to make sure the key is in the vehicle with you, and this button will start and stop the car. Directly above that, you can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. The system is off when that orange light shows. The very last thing I wanted to show you is the sound of the exhaust on this car, which is fantastic, as I mentioned. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at 7daysonly.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you soon.